Black Ops 7 and Warzone Season 1 Reloaded are officially less than 24 hours away, and this isn't just a standard update. This is a complete takeover. We are talking about a massive Rule the Wasteland Fallout collaboration that is happening tomorrow and is going to run for a couple weeks, and it will change the entire meta and everything we know about Black Ops 7 so far. We have a confirmed launch time of January 8th, 2026 at 9 a.m. Pacific time across all platforms. But here's the kicker. The update files are massive, the meta is shifting hard, we're looking at new weapons, radiated zones, death claws in endgame, and a power armor royale mode that looks absolutely insane. So whether you're a multiplayer grinder, a zombies Easter egg hunter, or a Warzone sweat, this update touches everything. I've combed through the entire blog post so you don't have to. So if you want to be ready the second servers go live, sit tight and let's cover everything you need to know about Season 1 Reloaded. So first off, the update is going to be absolutely massive, around 170 gigabytes, and I recommend if you haven't started downloading it, start downloading it as soon as possible because it is just massive and no one quite knows why. But with that being said, everyone will be able to play at the exact same time tomorrow and enter the Wasteland at either 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, or 5 p.m. UK time on Thursday, January 8th, depending on where you are in the world. And with a Season 1 Reloaded update, there's going to be a new Battle Pass page and some new events to unlock new weapons, attachments, and so on. So let's dive in with the crown jewel of this update, the Fallout collaboration. So first of all, I'm hugely excited for the collaboration for Fallout, but I'm kind of upset that Joshua Graham is not going to be a character we get to play. He was my favorite character in Fallout New Vegas, and if you know who I'm talking about, like the video right now. But anyways, there are three main pillars to the events you need to grind. First, there is the Fallout Event Pass. This has both free and premium tracks. If you just play the game, you are going to unlock the Sturmwolf 45 SMG for free, which I will break down in a second, but if you buy the premium track, the Ghoul Operator straight from the Fallout TV show, and tell me in the comments if you're a Fallout fan because of the TV show or you're an actual Vault Dweller from the games. Second is the Quantum Exchange. This is a new currency grind. You earn bottle caps by getting kills and playing objectives, and you spend these caps to unlock the Hawker HX sniper rifle and the Nuka Assault blueprint. Do not ignore the caps. You need them for that new sniper. And the third pillar is the Baron of the Wasteland leaderboard event. This is for the sweats. It tracks your global ranking based on event participation, and top players will earn the Waste Raider AR blueprint and the exclusive Quantum Caps camo. If you want to flex that you are a top 1% player, this is where to do it. And yes, for those asking about the shop, the Tracer Pack Fallout bundle is dropping, and it includes the Lucy Operator skins, blueprints with custom VATS, HUDs, elements, and tracers. And if you've watched the show, this is a must buy. Now, let's talk firepower. We have two new weapons dropping day one, and both are unlockable via the event challenges I just mentioned. The first is the Hawker HX sniper rifle. Now, this rifle is going to be kind of insane because, to be honest with you, it's a bolt-action sniper rifle with a 7-round mag, and the stats suggest it has high recoil but extremely fast handling, so fast aim down sights and fast movement speed. The camo grind for this includes the Smolder, the Thorns, and the Medley camos, and my analysis, this is going to be the new Quickscope King for montage makers. It rewards precision but punishes misses due to that recoil kick, so you got to be able to hit your shots. The next weapon is the Sturmwolf 45 SMG. This is basically the UMP 45, but is packing a 32-round mag by default. The trait here is low recoil and a high headshot multiplier focus. This is going to be a mid-range monster, while other SMGs will shred up close. And the Sturmwolf looks like it'll compete in the assault rifles at the 20 to 30 meter range, so if you can hit heads, this thing will melt. Look at a little bit more of the stats tomorrow. We also have 3 new aftermarket parts arriving via weekly challenges. We have the Coda 9 pistol fire mod, which increases the rate of fire but hurts aim down sight speed. The M81 Auto Strike X8 converts the marksman rifle to full auto, and the MPC 25 is going to get a Contra Bloom attachment, an SMG laser that removes spread entirely for a mobility boost. Look, I read through pages and 4,000 words total of blog posts and patch notes and everything like that, so please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button because it really helps me out, and I'm trying to dominate this year with Call of Duty content. So far, we're already at 450,000 views on the channel in just a week, and we have pretty big momentum here on the channel, so hang out with the community, find some nice positivity here because that's what we're all about. But anyways, hit that subscribe button. Moving on to the multiplayer maps. Now, as far as multiplayer maps, we're going to get 4 maps. The first is Yakai. This is a brand new small 6v6 size map set on neon Japanese rooftops. The key here is verticality. There are vents and wall jumps everywhere, but be careful because falls here are going to be high risk. This map is definitely built for SMG rushers and movement demons, so keep that in mind. Next, the nostalgia trip. Meltdown is back from Black Ops 2, and it's a remaster of the nuclear plant. Expect dynamic lighting updates, but the layout is going to be the classic one, with those turbine fights and ramp choke points going to play exactly as we all remember them back in Black Ops 2's heyday. We also have Fringe returning from Black Ops 6 Season 4. It's a medium-sized map set at a distillery, and it's got long sight lines for ARs and distinct choke points. Now, finally, Vault Town. This is a Nuketown themed variant based around the Fallout Retro Apocalypse. You can flank via the Nuka-Cola bus, use the power armor displays as cover, and there are rumored private match Easter eggs here. So I'll be hunting those down in a separate video tomorrow, including a possible Easter egg with the Vault 111 bunker in the background you can see here. But now let's go on to modes. For modes, we have Takeover. This is a hybrid of Hardpoint and Domination, where you capture neutral zones to score points, and they rotate after a small cooldown. It promotes fluid gameplay and kind of counters that camping aspect that a lot of people are used to. Now, the limited time modes are chaotic, and I'm super excited about them because they all tie into Fallout. First, the Special Mayhem. It's a mosh pit where power-ups like Nuka-Cola will give you speed boost. The Ghouls is a 24-player infected mode where the infected are actually ghouls. However, glowing ghouls will explode on death, and survivors are going to get their loadouts. This is going to be prime content for viral clips, especially as it ties into all the stuff going on with the Fallout show right now. Now, one detail you may have missed, we're going to get 13 returning loadout items from Black Ops 6. This includes the Shock Charge, Tactical Insertion, and massive streaks like the Grim Reaper and Strategic Bomber. It's going to make kill streaks spam intense, so have your cold-blooded perks ready. Now, moving on to endgame. For my endgame players, the world is expanding, and we have two new world events. The first is the Wraithwing. It's an aerial VTOL boss that uses cloning technology. You're going to need launchers and LMGs to take this thing down. The second is the Deathclaw Hunt. This is the big one. This is a limited time mode event in a bombed, ravaged section of Avalon. You are fighting actual Deathclaws and feral ghouls in the toxic fog, just like you would in Fallout, and it's a high difficulty. Recommended you have a rating of 45 or higher. But the loot rewards are top tier, and I already know half of you are going to try to pet the Deathclaw for a meme and get squad wiped immediately. If that's you, good luck. Give me a like for trying to do it. But anyways, there's also a new Phantom skill track focused on stealth for the world of Endgame. Ambush gives you extra damage on rear criticals, Silent Movement makes you quieter and hack faster, and the Decoy lets you deploy an Echo unit as a distraction. So if you are a solo player running high threat zones, this tree is essential for survival. Now over in Zombies, y'all are eating too. We have massive news for both casuals and hardcore players. For the story lovers, Astra Malorum Directed Mode is going to be live tomorrow. This guides you step by step through the main quest, up to the Shadowsmith boss fight, and it caps at round 15, so it's accessible. It also introduces a new robot enemy, Oscar, and the rewards of the Cosmic Repair skin. For the hardcore survivalists, we have Project Raz. This is an LTM where radiation levels escalate every round. You have to scavenge food and rabbit away to stay alive, while your max health and perks get stripped away. Rumors say irradiated Deathclaws can spawn in high rounds here, and this is going to be the ultimate endurance test. We also have the Zarya Cosmodrome survival map. It's a standard survival experience, great for leveling guns quickly if you don't want to deal with the complex mechanics of the main maps. Now, Warzone. Warzone is getting a serious injection of adrenaline that's much needed with two major limited time modes. The first is High Octane. This is quads on Verdansk. 150 players, the loot pool is juiced. Buy stations are everywhere and the circles move fast. This is for players who want constant action without the mid-game lull. But the game changer is Power Armor Royale. This is trios on an irradiated Verdansk. You can find power armor drops that require fusion cores to operate. The armor gives you a jetpack, massive buffs, and protection from radiation zones. However, a quick strategy tip, you're going to need to charge your fusion cores via contracts and kills. If you aren't in a suit, the radiation zones will melt you, and the meta here is going to be aggressive core charging early game to secure a suit for the final win. It's basically high-tech mech warfare in Warzone. However, they are also adding a new visual element for Warzone of win streaks. Consecutive wins now unlock exclusive weapon camos, and this is going to make the lobbies incredibly sweaty because people will be protecting their streaks with their lives and playing a little bit more ratty, so just keep that in mind. So that is the massive breakdown of Season 1 Reloaded. It's a lot to digest. I want to know your game plan though. With the new weapons dropping, are you going to go for a precision of the Hawker HX sniper rifle, or are you grabbing the Stern Wolf 45 SMG for that mid-range dominance first? And just heads up for tomorrow, we also know some full patch notes with weapon balancing will be dropping alongside the update. If there's enough to make a video on, I will have a video out on that. If not, expect a massive video Friday that you are not ready for. So until next time, I am IceBurgz. Stay frosty.